Well, this is my third take on this video. I thought I had it down on the second take, but there's a lot of material here to digest, and I didn't digest it all properly. Oh man, it's Mr. DJ back again. It's Thursday night. I'm up to number 17 now on my fantasy playlist. It is the week of April 9th, 1988. I just can't believe it. EU with the butt. This was a big dance hit for them. Was not played on the pop stations. The pop stations refused to move on this. Thus, it only got as high as number 35 on Billboard's Hot 100. Though obviously this should have gone up to number 1, number 2, 3 on Billboard's Hot 100. Spike Lee, the brainchild behind this song, sort of, is from the movie called School Days, which came out in 1988. And now some think that this was his first movie, but I came across a comment that pointed out that Spike Lee's first movie was actually called She's Gotta Have It. And I do remember watching that movie at the Tide Theater. That was in the summer of '85, 3 years before School Days came out. Now, Spike Lee wanted a dance. There was going to be a dance sequence in this movie the kids were going to do. It was called The Butt. He commissioned a guy named Marcus Miller to write the song. Marcus Miller is a titan behind the scenes. He's played on hundreds of sessions as a bass player with the likes of Herbie Hancock, George Benson, and Natalie Cole. He's also worked with Luther Vandross as well. Marcus Miller knew a guy named Mark Stevens. At one time, both of those guys, they played in a band called the Jamaica Boys. And Marcus Miller called Mark Stevens and said, "Hey, would you like to chip in on this record? Write some lyrics with me." They both wrote The Butt, and Spike Lee approved a demo for it. When he did, Marcus Miller pulled in a 9-man band from Washington, D.C. called EU. And that's interesting because EU had a hit in Washington, D.C. called Rock the Butt. Back in 1980, so I guess Marcus Miller must have been familiar with the record, and perhaps he thought that EU would be perfect to do the song called The Butt. Spike Lee brought in some of the actors for the video. The spontaneity, the dancing, the shouting, the improvisation, it's real. It is genuine. Genuine. This video is the real deal, is what I'm trying to say. And I think that's all I got to say about the video. It had a great party vibe to it for sure. And I think I covered all the basics on this song. So let's go ahead and roll the video. EU with The Butt at number 17 on my fantasy playlist.